Hi, I'm Bert Schittekata from Percussa. We're here at the Superbooth 2018 to show the Percussa SSP, which is a very powerful digital signal processing module for Eurorack. It runs a quad-core A17 processor at 1.8 gigahertz, which is about 40 times the DSP power of normal Eurorack modules which use Cortex-M processors. So what that means is you can run a lot of modules in parallel inside the module. So the module is basically a modular within a module. So you can layer sounds, you can modulate sounds internally, you can also bring signals into the module, analog signals, any kind of signal from your Eurorack system. And then you can also take signals out of the SSP into any other modules. So here, for example, you can see there is 16 plus 8 jacks on the module. So there is 16 input jacks and there is 8 output jacks. And so, for example, I have the joystick from Erica Synths connected here to 2 of the inputs. So when I go to the input module here on the screen and I move the joystick, you can see the signal of the joystick going up and down, X and Y. And so in the patching screen, I've actually connected this to the wavetable oscillator. So there is 4 voices right now running, and each voice consists of a wavetable oscillator, an envelope, an input module, a MIDI module, and my MIDI keyboard here is connected to the SSP. And so in the SSP patching screen, you can take the USB MIDI data from any controller and then turn it into virtual CV signals which can control all the different modules. So when I play it, I can use the joystick to change the X, Y, and Z parameters. So when I go to the processor screen, you can see what happens with the wavetable oscillator when I move the joystick. So besides the joystick, I can also use the modulation wheel at the same time. I can of course also use the pitch wheel. And then of course, if you have a CV keyboard, you can also take the pitch signal from your CV keyboard into the system here, and you can route it however you want, and you can calibrate the CV signal from your CV keyboard so it's in tune. And of course, if you really wanted, you could use the SSP also as like an advanced MIDI CV converter, because you could take the MIDI module here in the network and then you can patch it immediately into an output module. And that way you have like an 8-channel USB MIDI interface as well. So you can also sample directly into the SSP. There is a recorder here where you can monitor the input of any module. So for example, if I were to take these 2 cables, I could plug them in here. Then let's try to take these 2 signals from this black VCO from Erica. I can first monitor the input. And then I can decide to record the input. And I press record again, and now I have it as a sample. Turn off the monitoring, and now I can edit those samples as well. I can do start and length, and I can say, okay, I want to crop the sample. You can also reverse the sample, normalize the sample, and then you can go back into the network, and you can go to the wavetable oscillator, for example, and then you can look here in the list and you can load the sample immediately into the wavetable oscillator. And then the wavetable oscillator will automatically cut up any sample you load, and it will position the cuts into 3D space, and then you can navigate in the 3D space using the X, Y, and the Z inputs. And it can be really any sample, so it could be your voice, could be a drum loop you record, it doesn't matter. So you can instantly, on the unit, without needing a computer, you can turn any sample into a wavetable, basically.
Yeah, this is kind of direct interaction.
So we'll be developing more modules as time goes on. We'll be shipping the first units end of this month, and it will be available. It's already available for pre-order for $2,000, excluding shipping and excluding tax. And when you order this month, you will get your unit in June, basically.
Thank you.
Thank you.